make sure you're paying attention in class. So when I say, how do you feel? And you're going to go, I feel great. How do you feel? I feel great. It doesn't sound like it. How do you feel? I feel great. Good. I feel great too. I hope you guys do. I'm Amy, and I'm from the Mystic Adventure. That's my business. I'm a tarot reader. Raise your hand if you have never received a tarot reading or you watched one on YouTube. Raise your hand. Just a couple of you guys. Okay. Raise your hand if you think tarot is nothing but a bunch of spooky stuff. That's okay. That's okay. So before I get into this, I do want to explain to you what tarot is to me personally and how I utilize it to better my life. I utilize tarot as a third perspective. Some people will say, oh, tarot is going to bring danger and pianos are going to fall out of the sky and it's all going to be horrible. And that's not true. Tarot is a perspective, you know? So, for instance, if you're doing stuff, if you're in a relationship with someone you shouldn't be with, and it comes out in the cards, and the cards say, hey, life is going to crumble if you stick with this person, it's a perspective, right? So rather than being afraid of the message, take the message and think, what actions can I take in my life to A, avoid the drama and avoid the problems, and B, just take steps to better myself and make better choices. So just think of it as perspective. Don't be scared. It's not a scary thing. It's for help and for self-betterment, okay? So let's start with these guys. If you feel like the message does not apply to you, or if you feel like you're not connecting with something, that's totally okay. If something doesn't apply, it doesn't apply. It's better to not force information to fit into a mold it doesn't fit into than to just have an answer. Sometimes the answer is just not right now. So if you feel like it's not applying to you, that's totally fine. You can leave it. If you like it, pick it up, take it home with you. So let's start off with these guys. Starting off, we have Sacred Center. It's giving Libra vibes. Do we have any Libras in the room? Libras in the house? Okay. Y'all are shameless. Every time you say Libra, they're like, I'm right here. All right, we've got Zebra. Let go of your fear and know that you are safe and protected at all times. If you are afraid to achieve your dreams, if you're afraid to do better for yourself, you are never going to get where you need to go. Fear is the biggest factor that holds you back from achieving yourself. If you're an artist and you paint something and you're like, wow, this is beautiful, this is amazing, and then that intrusive thought comes in and you're like, no one is gonna buy this, this is garbage. Guess what? Nobody's gonna buy it and it's gonna sit in your house and no one is ever gonna have the opportunity to receive your art or even, you know, be able to have access to the beauty that you create. So do not be afraid to move forward and progress within your art. Don't be afraid to move forward and progress within yourself, whether it be breaking away from familial curses, from generational issues, whether it be breaking away from old friend groups, whether it be breaking away from cycles that you just know for a fact don't work for your life anymore. Don't be afraid. It's better to try than to not try at all, because if you don't try, you're never going to achieve anything. It's just going to be on the pile of unfinished hobbies, on the pile of unfinished books, unread things, you know? You don't want to keep adding to the pile of things that aren't moving you forward. You want to take skills, you want to take things and you want to learn and you want to grow and progress. We have build strength, whether that be your mental strength, whether that be your emotional strength, whether that be your physical strength. Going outside, soaking up the sun. You want to make sure that at all times you are taking care of your body and taking care of yourself. What do they say when you get on an airplane and they're telling you, oh, when the pressure drops, gas masks or oxygen masks are gonna drop from the ceiling. What's the first thing you're supposed to do? Take care of yourself, exactly. If you're so busy helping everyone else and trying to make everyone feel better and trying to make everyone around you achieve their goals, who's helping you achieve yours? Who's making you feel better? Who is making you move forward? Nobody. You have to do that for yourself. And there are people around you who can encourage you, and everyone around you can say, good job, friend, you're doing great, I'm so proud of you. But if you don't do anything, all of the support around you is just going to waste. So make sure that you are proactively building your strength, building yourself up, taking positive stances and positive thoughts and actions when it comes to your life. Nobody else can take care of you the way that you need to take care of yourself. And that's just what it is, you know? We all have parents. Everyone was brought here by their parents, but your parents are not living your lives for you, you know? Your friends are not living your lives for you. Your siblings, all the people around you, no one is achieving your goals for you except you. And people can help you, but if you do not put in the work you're not going to get anywhere. So I feel like so far the main focus is taking care of yourself. A win-win outcome is forecast. But like I said, how are you going to win if you don't play the game? If you don't put your name in the raffle basket, how are you going to win a prize? You're just not, you know? Come on now. I hear a lot of chit chat. I feel great. Or what is it? How do you feel? Great, thank you. And then we have love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. And who is above all else? Who is the person you are supposed to love unconditionally, no matter what day of the week, failures, anything? Who are you supposed to love above all? You gotta love yourself first. If you cannot take care of yourself and you cannot love yourself, you will not be capable of loving other people the way that they need to, because you don't know how you need to be loved. If you don't love yourself properly, how do you expect other people to love you properly? You don't even know what you need, right? So you need to make sure that you are loving yourself, not just, I love me, and I'm looking in the mirror and I'm so beautiful. You need to love yourself in the sense of, I'm gonna make better choices for me. I'm gonna do what I need to do to achieve. I'm gonna go back to school. I'm gonna try and update my resume. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna go to another country. I'm gonna do whatever it takes. But again, if you do not love yourself, and I'm not just talking about on the surface. I'm talking about deep down inside. Even the ugly parts, even the parts that your parents and your teachers and everyone in your life told you is not lovable, that's a lie. It's not lovable because you're choosing not to love you. Make sure that you remember that. Other people's projections of you, other people's opinions of what you're capable of do not matter. Because the only way that other people's opinions matter is if you take that to heart and you allow them to matter and you allow them to affect you. So make sure that you are, again, taking care of yourself. So let's get into our tarot really quick and get a good message for our collective. Ooh, we have the Magician reverse. It's about trickery, it's about untapped talent, it's about illusions. Don't get caught up in the illusion that you are not worthy. Don't get caught up in the illusion that you are not capable. If you didn't do well in school growing up like I did, and all of my teachers around me said, you're not smart, you're not good enough, you're not gonna graduate, you're not gonna go anywhere. And guess what? I'm a business owner and I'm happy and I'm living the life that I've dreamed of, and I am doing everything that I've always wanted to do, even when I was a little kid. Don't let the illusions of other people and the insecurities of other people sway you from your goals. There's so much in the world right now that tells you that you can't. There's so many people in the world. Everyone on the planet right now is struggling, and there's plenty of people who are struggling and saying, I don't want you to win because I'm not winning. And you cannot allow other people who don't want to win stop you from winning. Just because you don't want to play doesn't mean I don't want to play, right? Just because you don't want to grow and you don't want to live your best life and you don't want to find what makes you happy and live your dreams doesn't mean I have to, right? You should not allow other people to stop you. And that is honestly, I feel like in 2023 specifically, a main theme for the collective, for everyone, has been getting away from what everyone told you you cannot do. And if everyone keeps telling you you can't do it, guess what? They said they couldn't invent the light bulb. You guys like the lighting? They said we couldn't invent a car. They said we couldn't fly. Man can't fly. Well, guess what? You can hop on a plane and go to Dubai in 2 days. It takes nothing. It's nothing at all. It doesn't even cost that much, actually. But you can do anything. You can literally do anything. Whether it be loving yourself, whether it be if you want to have children, if you want to have a family, and you came from a bad family, that doesn't mean that you're going to be a bad parent because your parents were bad parents. That doesn't mean anything. What it is you allowing, again, the generational curses, allowing the outside opinions, allowing people who do not see the vision the way that you see it, to stop you from seeing your own vision and to stop you from seeing your own goals. No one sees it the way you see it. So of course they're gonna come by and go, what even is that? I don't like that. I can make that at home. Okay, well go make it at home, Karen. This is what I'm selling today. This is what I'm making. I worked really hard. I invested myself in this craft. I invested myself in this, thing that makes me happy. And I wanna do it, and I wanna make it, and I wanna sell it. And if you can make it at home, go make it at home. Because I did, right? So take that negativity and flip it and send it away. We've got the Two of Pentacles, balance, ups and downs, priorities, prioritizing. Are you prioritizing your finances, or are you going out and partying too much? Are you prioritizing your home life, or are you spending too much time at work? Are you prioritizing the people you love, or are you too busy spending time with people who are making you feel insecure and making you feel like you're not enough? Because we have you ever been surrounded by your friends, and there's the 3 friends that actually support you, and then there's the 8 friends that don't, but because the 8 friends don't, you forget that the 3 friends are there supporting you? Pick and choose. Pick who belongs in your life. Nobody has the right to you. Nobody has the right to your space. Nobody has the right to your energy. It doesn't matter if we've been friends since the 1st grade. It doesn't matter. If you're not doing well for me, and if you're not encouraging me to grow, you gotta go. You just gotta go. It's not gonna work for me. So make sure that we're balancing and prioritizing. Don't waste your energy on people that are deserving. Don't waste your energy on work that isn't deserving. Don't waste your energy on anything that is not worthy of you. And not just worthy of you, the version that everyone claims you are. The true version of yourself, the one that can feel safe, the one that can feel loved and vulnerable and creative and passionate without being judged, without feeling insecure. Embrace yourself and balance out all of the things in your life that you feel are taking too much. And then lastly, we've got the 4 of Cups reversed. Having a positive outlook on life, seizing your opportunity, looking forward, and being excited. It's time to be excited about the future. In a world, especially now, today, where everything feels so ugly and it just feels like it's all over, it's not all over. Even if, something were to happen tomorrow and the world were to end, live your life to the fullest, because you're not going to get this one back. You're just not. And despite, spiritual belief of what happens after this, we can all collectively agree that right now, this version of you, who you are, is the only one that's going to exist in this timeline, in this form. Do you really want to miss out on how great you can be because someone else told you that you're not great because someone told them that they're not great? And so you're now carrying the burdens of someone else who doesn't see their potential and who doesn't see their beauty and their worth. No, you don't want to do that. The goal is emotional fulfillment. And the most emotionally fulfilling thing you can do is to truly and deeply care for yourself in the way that you are most worthy of. So guys, make sure that we are focusing, make sure that we're taking care of our bodies, make sure that we're taking care of our hearts and our minds, make sure that we are avoiding things that may detour us from what it is that is going to make us the best version of ourselves at the end of the day. So that's all I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you stop by my table if you want something more personal. And I love you guys. How do you feel?